The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.nikkiClarkenetwork.com.
Welcome back. Sitting beside me now is real estate broker from RE/MAX. Please welcome Carmela Zita Kapeleris. You look beautiful. I love that color. Blue.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for having me, Nikki.
Oh, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. So let's get into a little bit of your background and experience in real estate. When did that evolve?
Okay, well, I actually come from a long line of real estate people. My whole family has been into real estate from an investment point of view and otherwise. I've been in real estate myself since I was 16, licensed at 18, and bought my first house when I was 20.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That's
so
huge.
I've been selling and investing ever since and making people's dream of home ownership come true. So that's my passion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were nurtured by a family of real estate professionals, and
Yes.
and that's how you got into the business. So what other designations do you have? You're a real estate broker. What other things are attached to you?
In addition to being a real estate broker, I'm a husband and wife team. My husband is also in the business, and I have an ABR, which is an accredited buyer representative, which means I can work with sellers, but I also have a special experience to work with buyers.
Right.
I have my IRES, which is my International Real Estate Specialist license, and my seniors, a special designation that I have with seniors, because that's a whole different market too.
How is that different?
It's different because seniors need to they get their whole family involved, and usually, it's not just they're going to buy a house, but they're moving into a senior's home, and there's a lot of estate things and legalities to look after them. So it's very, very different from selling to a first-time buyer or any other move-up buyer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also want to mention that I have my staging certificate, and that allows me to give my clients free staging and free consultation. We have a warehouse full of furniture and accessories that we use on all our listings.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that certainly helps to enhance the look of the home, to
Exactly.
get it sold faster.
Exactly. I think every house should be staged.
Okay.
Every house should be staged to get the most money possible.
To get the most money. What's the market like now?
Well, Nikki, the market is really good right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the market is really hot, and this is actually the spring market. Most people don't realize that the spring market begins in February. So anybody who puts their house on the market right now will get top dollar for their house.
You hear that?
Top dollar
That's
for the
good.
house. And that's because we have a shortage of inventory. There's very few properties for sale. So when there's very few properties, it's all about supply and demand. Those properties that do put their house up for, those people that do put their house up for sale and at a reasonable price and staged well will get the most money right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because once we get into March, April, May, there'll be a lot of properties and you have to price more competitively.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes
So
sense.
this is a good time.
It's a really good time. So the team that you have, put together and that you lead, what separates you from other brokers out there?
Oh, that's a good question. I think what separates us from other brokers and agents is that we're honest and truthful with our clients.
Okay.
Like, we don't do a sales job on them. We tell them the truth. We give them the facts. Give them our expertise and knowledge about the area, and advise them as much as possible. We don't sugarcoat anything just to get their house up for sale or their listing. We're very honest. I think another thing that we do that's special is we have great negotiation skills and closing skills. We tend to our clients' needs right away. We answer their calls immediately by text, email, or Skype, and we give them regular feedback, I would say. And probably what some people don't do and we do is we have a one-stop shop.
Okay.
So when you come to us, we provide you with mortgage brokers, lawyers, renovators, painters, anything that you need to get the house up for sale, up to par. So you go one place, that's us. You don't have to go around and look for things yourself.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, so that helps people a lot.
Yeah, that certainly helps with time and management of getting your house sold.
Exactly.
So you handle the real estate beautifully. You've been doing this for a number of years, but you're involved in networking events as well. Can you talk about some of the things you do there?
Yes.
And you have one coming up, a special one.
So I've been doing real estate for 26 years, and we've been doing client events and parties for 20 years. But now we've adapted it, and we're trying a different concept, because we researched and we found out that most of the business comes from social media and internet now. That's where the client connections are coming from. That's where the business connections are coming from. It's all social media. So we felt most people, they don't really take it a step further. So we thought we'd take it a step further and take those people out of social media and bring them face-to-face contact by networking. And so we do very eclectic networking events with famous people as yourself in famous places. And another thing that's very different is also most networking groups are usually women with women, or realtors with realtors, or media with media. Well, our group includes everybody.
Okay.
We include the whole sector.
It's very inclusive.
We find that that creates business collaboration together.
Yeah. I totally believe in power numbers. So it's really about getting everyone together and creating synergy. And networking events are incredible. There's only so much I think you can market into social media, but really it's about connecting with people and establishing relationships, like long-term relationships, in order to co-build businesses. So it's a really important part.
In order to build on those relationships.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of people that are here, I met on Facebook.
There you go.
And right now they're like great friends and they're great business connections. And if it wasn't for Facebook, and then of course you have to take it that step further.
You've got to take it a step further.
Yeah, then nothing happens. And so this is how we're building connections, and we're trying to create wealth for everyone through our networking groups. We just formed the Ultimate Networking Group less than a month ago, and there's already 1,200 members.
Wow.
And from
it's working.
And so from that, we created networking events, and the one that Nikki is going to be at is at the Shangri-La. We had 2 already at the at La Castile and 10 Restaurant by the Lake, and the one at Shangri-La will feature Nikki Clarke.
Thank you. So that'll be March 14th, right?
Yeah, March 14th. The tickets are online through Eventbrite. There's free valet parking. There's a champagne breakfast with mimosa, continental, and a tour of the $1 million condos. In order to and a business leadership panel.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so happy to be a part of that wonderful panel of speakers. But I think I'm going to talk a little bit about how to create a buzz online, how to use some of the social media agencies to help you get some attention out there. Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And how can people?
You.
No, thank you. How can people reach you, Carmela, about real estate or getting tickets for the networking events?
Okay. Well, possibly they could get tickets through the Nikki Clarke Show.
Okay.
Or they can email me at info@kapeleris.com, or go to Facebook and put in the ultimate networking event at Shangri-La Hotel.
And it'll pop up all the information.
Right, and I'm sure Nikki will have it on her Facebook page as well.
I will.
Yes.
You definitely will see it.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that March 14th at 10 a.m.
Thank you so much for all you do. It's a pleasure. All right. Carmela, Zita, Kapeleris, everyone.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.